Hey everyone, this is me, Joyful Anime 19, back at you with part 2 of What If Deku had Sanji's powers as a quirk. Okay, in the comments below, one of you says that that I shouldn't give Deku one for all in this, but one for all in this, but one for all in this, but and I did tell you that Deku will be facing other people that are from the One Piece world, and yeah, I did say that Deku will have brothers, but they're not really like his brothers. They're like blood related in a way, but not related by the same mother. But no, I'm gonna make it that um I'm gonna make it that Deku will face other that will face these kids who were corrupted by a man by a madman by a madman who believes he's superior, who believes he's some kind of god or something. So yeah, Deku will be facing these well, actually, that one of them isn't corrupted. Well, there are only three boys that are corrupted, and these are Sanji's brothers. But we're gonna make that Deku doesn't have any siblings. Have any siblings. So yeah, Deku won't have any siblings. These three boys are corrupted by this man, but the other one is like a little corrupted in a way, but not like all the way. So yeah, let's get back to it. Um, so yeah, the week the the acceptance letters begin, and Deku is like in the city, getting some ingredients for tonight for his mom for tonight's dinner, because because he cooks dinner as well. His mom is like working at the. His mom's pretty amazing. Even though her quirk isn't that strong, also, not only was she a great chef, but she got a job as a nurse. Well, as a nurse. No, wait a minute. She got a job as as a nurse assistant, as assistant nurse. Deku's like, and this is where Deku meets one of the kids, meets one of the other, meet one of the guys who are like the My Hero Academia version of Sanji's brothers. But you remember what I said? Deku won't have any brothers in this. Deku bumps into one of them, and and Striker. I think one of them was named Striker. Um, the guy with the red hair. Yeah, Deku bumps into him, and he says, "Oh, sorry about that, dude." And Deku was actually goes around him, and the guy actually and Striker grabs Deku's shoulder and says, and the guy says, and Striker says, sorry's not gonna cut it, brat. Look, I said I was sorry. Isn't that enough? Look, kid, this was a really nice shirt, and you dirtied it with your filthy hands. I mean, with your filthy face. And Striker, he tries to punch Deku, but Deku jumps. Just say Deku is like super flexible, and he like makes like a Like he flips in the air, and behind Striker, he said, "You're pretty fast, kid. What's your name?" Like I'm gonna tell some guy who's gonna like I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you anything. And Striker, he begins using his quirk in public, and Deku is like trying to dodge him, but he's getting faster and faster. Come on, kid, that's not gonna help you. And so yeah, he managed to get a punch in, and Deku is like caught, and Deku is like sent flying into a wall. So yeah, Deku is sent flying into a flower store, and the striker says, "Ha, you're pretty weak, aren't you? That's what makes you powerless. And I thought you were something special. Oh well." And Deku he doesn't get pissed off by this, but he throws a flower pot right at Striker, and Striker, when he turns around, when he turns his back, the flower pot hit his head, and Striker is now like pissed off right now. And he says, "Why you? I just wash this hair, wash my beautiful hair today, and now thanks to you, it's dirtied by this mud. Kid, you're dead." And Deku gets up and says, "You're not allowed to use your quirk in public, remember? Do you really think those rules are... You think I'm going to listen to a bunch of stupid rules?" And Deku, he pretty much tries to dodge Striker's attacks. And but the guy with the blue hair, who's also Sanji's brother, yeah, what was his name? Zap. I think his name was Zap. "Hey, bro. Zap? Is that you? What are you doing? Huh? So who are you, kid?" Like I'm gonna tell... And Deku says the same thing, like, "Why should I tell you?" Huh, we got a smart mouth here. "So, Striker, what are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? I'm putting this kid in his place." "Why? He dirt... He... He... Well... How could I say this? He... He ran into me in my shirt, and then he said he was sorry, and was about to walk away. And so I was teaching him a lesson, but then he kept dodging all my attacks, trying to dodge all my attacks, but I managed to punch him. But when I turned my back, he threw a flower pot that had mud in it, that had dirt in it. And now not only is my hair wet and smothered with dirt, I also have... My clothes are also freaking wet as well." And so this is the time for the police. They come in, and Zap says, "Looks like we can't teach this kid a lesson anymore. Remember, what Dad says, it's not time yet. The time isn't right just yet. Fine, let's go. I wasn't gonna waste my time with this brat anyway. By the way, kid, stay out of our way and learn your place, peasant. And so yeah, Deku pretty much got his ass handed to him. He says, who were those two? That guy, he was so strong and fast. And the other one, did he say brothers? Could that mean he's also strong as him? Or even more? And Deku's arm is like dislocated. The police come in and Deku gives his tells them everything, tells them everything of what happened. And they were pretty and they were and so they bring Deku to the the hospital where his mom works, and they brought him there because his arm was dislocated. He's like he's actually battered and bruised, but his arm is the only thing that was dislocated. And this is just his left arm. It's dislocated, but he's gonna be okay. And Deku is just thinking in his head, who were those guys? And why did they call him a peasant? Were they like super rich people who believe they can get away with anything? And so Doctor brings Deku into the hospital room, and they manage to relocate his arm back where it's supposed to be. And so yeah, Deku is discharged. It's like discharged from the hospital. I got groceries. Well, at least the groceries are safe. But man, is my mom gonna kill me. I just hope she isn't that mad. And so he does arrive home, and his mom is like, was super worried for him of why he's all bad. He found out from the hospital of why he's so battered and bruised. Deku says that he wasn't trying to pick a fight. It was just this guy. He apologized to him, and he just came out and he just attacked me out of nowhere. Even when I said sorry. Hey everyone, it's still me, Joy. It's still me. I mean, follow the story, man. It's just that the power went out for a few seconds. It will be coming back up soon. So yeah, it's just in my room, so it will be back on soon. Actually, I turned it off myself because I thought this would be cool. So yeah, let's get back to the what if. Deku is now telling his mom this, and she's just relieved that that Izuku's okay. So they have dinner, and Deku goes to sleep, but he's still wondering who those guys were. One of them says their name was Zap, the name Zap, and the other one says Striker. So yeah, Deku is wondering, are they was that just their code names or their real names? So yeah, they're wondering right now so yeah, Deku is wondering. And so yeah, it's the end of the week. Deku gets his acceptance letter. And he goes off to UA. Who's up to UA, and he 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 finds class 1A. So yeah, class 1A, and he goes and he sees Bakugo still being a jerk. Still being a jerk and everything, and Ida trying to tell him to get his filthy feet on the off the desk. And you know, like things happen in canon. Deku is now Deku tries Deku he tries to find his seat. He goes to he's just standing there, just kind of laughing inside. And so yeah, Deku is like ever since that whole thing happened during the week he was getting his acceptance letter. So yeah, Deku is now. So yeah, Deku has thought about getting a bit stronger. So yeah, we're gonna. So yeah, Uraraka comes in. It says hi to Izuku like usual, and Ida comes over. Things like that happen. Things happen like in the canon. You can pretty much imagine everything that's happening like in the canon, like in the original anime. Yes, but Deku is still wondering who those guys were, and he couldn't get out of his head, like, who were they? Who were they? And who did they think they were? So yeah, Deku is wondering in his head who they are, what's their name really. So yeah, Mr. Aizawa comes in. You know, like in the canon, Mr. Aizawa comes in and he tells everyone to get outside, and that we're not doing orientation. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just a little bit tired today. So yeah, let's get back to it. Deku is now. So yeah, everyone gets outside, and Mr. Aizawa says if you get last place, then you will be expelled. Because everybody believed that this was going to be fun since they get to use their quirk as much as they want. But so yeah, Mr. Aizawa says the same thing he says in the canon anime, in the original anime. So yeah, happens. Deku throws the ball. Deku throws the ball because he's got the most points from the entrance exam. He throws the ball and then he jumps and he kicks it. He kicks it as hard as he can, and it goes flying out of the atmosphere, out of the orbit of the planet. And it does. So yeah, Mr. Aizawa says, and everyone sees infinity. Kaminari says, infinity? What the hell? How are we gonna outscore that? And you know, so yeah, Deku is like strong, but he's not like OP yet. This is like a barely OP Deku. It's like a barely OP Deku. He's not like super OP like Sanji. So he's like barely at Sanji's level, like a little bit of it, but not all the way. But all the way. And All Might's watching, and Deku is like rocking the whole thing. The whole thing. So yeah. The ball throw happens, Uraraka gets infinity, and he dies. She dies for first place with Deku in the ball throw. And All Might's watching this, and he's wondering, maybe I should give it to him. Young Izuku Midoriya. He shows a lot of promise. Out of everyone in this class, he shows more promise. He shows even more promise. But he's thinking something is on his mind. All Might notices this. He's wondering what's on his mind. He's focused on this test, but something else is on his mind as well. Like, what is it? And so, yeah. And All Might's, and so, yeah. Deku gets first place. Let's see, let's just say Mineta gets expelled. And then it gets expelled. And and Ashito says, "Wait, you were actually serious?" Of course I was serious. Then Deku comes in and says, "Wait, just give him a chance. This was only about our physical abilities, not our actual potential." And Deku and Aizawa lock eyes. And so, yeah. Aizawa says, "Fine. He can stay. But he has to work hard." So, yeah, we're going to have a determined Mineta. And Mineta says, Thank you, Midoriya. You saved me." It's okay. You just need to work hard, okay? I just want to know everyone. Want to get to know everyone, be friends with everyone. I just want to make friends. Not only do I want to be a hero, but I also want to have friends. Don't you, Mineta? And so, Mineta is also going to be like a hard worker. So yeah, he's decided to take things more serious than being his perverted self in the original anime. So yeah, that whole thing happened, and we're actually gonna leave it off here because literally my head is somewhere else. I'm sorry guys that my head is somewhere else. So yeah, drop a comment down, drop a like if you like this video, and thank you very much.